Hey guys, Doug here. I'm just making a short trip long. I'm picking my way up along the Lake Huron coastline here. I'm off for a little adventure for a couple nights, and yeah, I'm just chilling, taking it easy, and making some pit stops along the way. This is an area here. I actually have a piece of driftwood. I started to a video a couple weeks back now, but haven't finished it yet. So yeah, I'm quite familiar with this place, and I've grown to really love this area over the last few years. So yeah, you'll see more of it. But yep, like I said, just pecking my way along the coast and head up to a campground with my little caravan for 2 nights and 3 days. So let's go. I'm too close not to go up here. One more pit stop. Okay, we are crossing over the Maitland River on the old railroad bridge. Can't miss this, right? I have a story from about, how old am I? 33, 40, 32. About 37 years ago, when this was still a railroad bridge. It involves running across here in the dark when it was only just the ties. So train coming around the corner here, and then me and a bunch of guys just running across here like maniacs, tripping on the ties. Anyway, that's better told at a campfire. Lots of guys fishing. Anyway, there you go. After this, I'm gonna have to make tracks and get to my destination. All right, maps, permits, good to go. Caution, active bear in park, says the sign. So I hope so. It'll be cool to see. Okay, camp is pretty much set. Do a couple more things and I'll give you a quick little tour of the little camper. All right, so I bought this little camper kind of as my little I don't know what it is, a carving cabin, caravan, overnighter, whatever you want to call it. But I'm not quite done working on it, but I got a lot of stuff done. So this is just like a trial camp that I want to get the bugs worked out and see what I need and what I don't need. But let's have a quick little tour here. And what it is, it's a 5x10 enclosed trailer. And put a toolbox on the front here. And I also added this little cooking table. It's a real nice little I also put my stove on it for cooking, so pretty handy. This is the side door, which is also going to be my main door, right? But it does have a full back door, swinging, not a flap down, but it's a swinging door. But again, that won't be that will almost never be used. So if we open up inside here, got a little, I can lock this door in place like that. And now we've got this is what I call my my junk drawer. I just took the straps off a backpack and screwed it to the door. But inside, you'll see, I'll take these little curtains off. We just made these curtains, Velcro, that I can put on and off just like nothing. Keep people from snooping. But all right. So put them on the table here. But come on in. All right. So turn some lights on in here. But what we got here, we've got storage, and I've managed to work out the storage pretty good. A lot of longer junk down here, but this is my kitchen stuff and the water, stove, dishpan. I have a furnace, which I'll probably never ever use. I do plan on putting a wood stove in here, a little cubic mini wood stove. So that's, yeah, I'll be off grid more than ever on grid. But, all right, so nice window here. It's my cooler for now, a little bounce shelf there. But this is my bed. I got it split in two, so I can store stuff underneath there. So got my old man pillows. I can make like a recliner here, and very simple, a simple little table. 4 screws, table's out, another bed goes in. If my wife wants to come with me, a little bit of organization and whatnot over there. But yeah, these are the curtains. They just Velcro on and off, and that's about it. It's just a simple little sleeper, and has everything that I'll ever need and probably too much more. As far as the canoe goes on the Jeep, and that's for a specific reason that I plan on using this a lot more up north on Crown lands and whatnot, and jumping around from lake to lake. So this is my cabin. This is base camp. So a canoe stays on the Jeep where I can just set the camper up and then just take off willy-nilly and hit different lakes and whatnot. So yeah, we'll find out more things to show as we go. But first thing is, I forgot my bike. I was gonna put my bike in there this morning. I forgot. So I'll be driving around. I gotta get out to the lake sooner than later and check the weather, because I got that canoe. I want to do some beach combing and some exploring, and maybe some carving at some point, depending what I find. If I find nothing, I do have bark. And I do have neighbors here. So I'm also a little concerned if I do find driftwood. I don't want to do mallet work. So if I find driftwood, I'll just I'll bring it home, depending how hard it is. So I don't want to do it. Like I said, that's just annoying if I did mallet work right beside a family camping. So I do have some bark. But anyway, we'll see. But I'm gonna get settled in here, and we'll get back with you. All right, camp is set. I'm just gonna go for a little drive and quick zip up and try and find the lake and the hiking trail and whatnot, just to get my bearings and make some kind of a plan. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon now, so yeah, time to go exploring.
But they probably see lots of people in here.
There's a turtle
Look at
somewhere
those. 1,
in
2,
here.
3,
The
4,
squirrels won't
5,
be quiet.
6 turtles. Oh, and then one there down there.
Where?
7.
7, yeah.
Down where? Oh, there. Oh, there's one down there, Grandpa.
Yeah. Oh my God.
And there.
They're all coming to see
And
you.
there.
Funny, you come to see the turtles, they come to see you.
Grandpa, there's one there and one swimming away.
Yeah.
And there's one right there in the grass that just came out.
Why would you want to? What's it doing?
It's just gonna bite you.
No, he won't break. He'll just pull his head in and just feed you.
That's Turtle Pond. Just on a little side trip, looking for the water, but these guys are all fed. Way too tame. When we come here in the wintertime, in the yurt, this is where the chickadees all come to feed, but Looks like the squirrels have taken over. Okay, I'm camped up over here, and right now I'm gonna go over here to Turtle Pond and hopefully up to the beach and get up to Sunset Point. That's the plan. Man, I'm trying to get, I don't know, I feel like I haven't talked to a camera for months. But trying to get back in gear. Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. Lake Huron has sand, like sand up here, rocks, big rocks, whole smorgasbord of terrain. I dig it. Very cool. I'm walking this beach. Driftwood everywhere. Okay, I'm starting to warm up a little bit. Warm up the camera. We're being friends again. So weird. Whee! How far can I go? I'm not jumping in that. That's pretty much it. Okay. Picked up a little piece of cedar. Cedar's a little bit stringy for carving, but if your tools are sharp, you can do a pretty decent job. And I just might take that too. It's something I can hold in my hand at least at the campfire, and give it a try at least. Well, it's super overcast, and it's gonna rain any second. I can feel it in the air. I got a couple drops in the truck, but not enough to make me go inside. So I don't want to go do anything big, but I might have a stab at this piece of wood already here. Like I said, it's cedar, so I don't know if it's going to be any good for carving or not, but I'm going to give it a go. I got this little set of the little flex cut exchange bits. I'm going to try it with that first. I did bring all the big tools, but for sitting here, I think I'm just going to figure this out, and I'll bring you back from time to time, see what I come up with. But of course it's going to be a wood spear of some sort. It's long and skinny like that, but yeah, I'll bring you back in a minute. Okay, still sprinkling. Update. Got my spectacles on, and that's where we are. Got a good little profile going. Happy with the profile. It's tough carving. That cedar is tough stuff. But yeah, getting the temples pulled in. But we might make something of it yet. But I like that shape of wood. You can bring the hair up crazy and the beard down crazy, and yeah. But I'm staying out as long as I can. I don't want to spend my first hours sitting in the trailer watching it rain, so hopefully it doesn't rain too hard. But anyway, we'll keep going. My goodness. That's as wet. That's what I think of camp wood. Okay. Well, I guess it's not going to rain. I guess I'm going to get a fire going, but the camp wood is soaking wet. It'll be a smoky old wet fire. That's too bad. wet right inside. They don't want you bringing wood, but I'll tell you what, that's exactly what people do. Anyway, all right, well, the fire's trying. Look at the juice coming out of the ends. Horrible wood. I'll have to get some dry stuff tomorrow, but anyway, I'm retiring from this tonight. Got some eyeballs in and starting on the mustache a little bit, but anyway, that's a wrap for tonight. I'm just going to sit by the fire now. Getting a little bit dark. I was had a couple of slips, and I thought, I'll wait for daylight, so I will enjoy the fire. There's the advantage of bringing a trailer. Got my DeWalt job site fan to keep my wet wood burning. So ridiculous. Anyway, it's almost bedtime. Well, good morning. It was a great night for sleeping. A little bit of rain, pitter patter on the roof of the trailer, but yeah, I slept like a log. So today, gonna drink my coffee or two, and I really hope I didn't bring that canoe just for a drive, for a ride on top of the Jeep. I hope I can get that out in the water today, but the wind, I can already feel it picking up, but it should be a protected little cove there, so I'd like to get out and paddle around, but we'll see. Gotta finish my carving. Got eggs and bacon for breakfast, brunch at some point, and yeah, steaks for supper. So should be a good day if it doesn't rain. Raining again, but man's gotta eat. Got some bacon on the go. Got some eggs ready, and hopefully it doesn't come down too much harder. Get my bacon from splashing all over in the rain. I didn't want to cook inside. I thought I would wait for a clearing, but the clearing was not very long. Oh boy, trying to fry bacon in the rain. That's awful. Oh God. I waited and I waited for it to clear up. And every time it cleared up, it would start raining again. And now it's just raining. Shoot. The bacon's splattering like crazy in the rain. Well, I'll put a lid on breakfast for a while. Oh dear. Well, I guess it's get to know your trailer time. Fresh eggs from my chickens. Rain again. Not gonna win today. My goodness. That's it. See if I can eat this before it rains again. I sure didn't want to cook bacon inside. That's why I'm staying outside. But I'm due for some food though. I'm hungry. Anyway, we'll see what the weather brings. And yeah, at the very least I have a carving to finish. It's nap time. What a lazy day. And just like that, blue skies. Well, I may not be in my canoe, but I got me a bike for a couple hours. There's piles of trails here, so maybe we'll find some fun. One thing I don't think people realize is the size of these parks. These parks are massive, and miles of roads. In fact, some of the roads between the camps and stuff, they're provincial highways. The sign says so for traffic laws. But yeah, lots of ground to cover, and as busy as the camp is, I'm not seeing that many people outside of the camp, so I'm just making my way over to find the lake and follow a trail along the lake. Whew. There you go. Got my very own beach. I've been in worse, but there's no need to bring the canoe out. It's pretty windy, and yeah, I got a bike, so I guess we'll leave the canoe on the Jeep for now for this trip, and we'll make up time another time. But yeah, it's just not worth it. The excitement is not quite there to paddle my guts out to fight the wind. So I'm just biking back with my bike, late to the rental, but I'm just thinking, what's missing, or what is wrong with my head that this was not challenging enough? Why can't I enjoy a holiday as a holiday? Why do I need to bushwhack and cut my own wood and be miserable, drink my water from the lake? I don't know. This is very very civilized, and I don't know, am I having a hard time adjusting? The trailer is a great idea. It'd be great for my wife and I, and especially winter camping, but there's something definitely missing, and kind of want to strap on a backpack and head off into the wild without all these amenities. But that doesn't make sense that I need that. Why can't I be happy? This is the ramblings of Doug. I'll sign off, keep thinking. But yeah, something is missing when you don't get home. I'm gonna get home relaxed. Maybe that's the point. Usually my holidays I get home and I need a vacation to catch up on my sleep, but anyway, that's enough of that. Well, this time we got the kindling wood, so that better do the trick, because I'm not buying another crap wood. Anyway, I want to get a quick fire going so I get some coals to cook my supper in a bit. So fire is a little bit early today. I've been playing with this little guy while I was waiting for the fire to burn down, and I think I'm going to call it done. Like that. That's not bad for a piece of cedar. Cedar is tough carving and it's never perfect. I'm just not overly excited about the some of the cuts, but I think it's kind of fun anyway. Give me something to do. So I'm going to a little flat finish I'm going to put on it, and yeah, we'll color done. But that should really make it pop. Let me show you. Let me get in the shade here a little bit. Like so. There he is with the sun any good? It's got a flat matte finish. I love the color of cedar, just don't love carving it, but boy, when it's done, I really love the rich golden color. But anyway, hungry. Well, couldn't wait any longer. Don't have good coals, pine kindling, but anyway, butter strip steaks for supper. The moment of truth. I am so hungry. Oh yeah. Wow. Perfect. Little pink in the middle. Mmm. Well, supper in the books, coffee in hand, fire going. I've just been sitting here processing what I think of this whole adventure. I like the trailer, I really do. I slept great. I mean, 5 hours of rain today. I kept myself occupied, dry for the most part, and yeah, it was good. But something's missing. I bought the trailer. I bought the trailer to make things a little bit easier when I go camping up north. I pictured it on the edge of a crown land, on the edge of a lake or something. So maybe it was this environment when I'm sitting here by myself. I should have brought my family really, because this is a family environment. Like I have neighbors playing and talking, and so as far as a solo trip, maybe this wasn't the one to have. I packed minimally in the trailer, and I still didn't use a quarter of the stuff I brought. Even the camp stove, I feel silly using it. I don't know what's wrong with me. I got this backpack mentality, and that's why I wanted to camp with a Jeep, and I tried it last year, and maybe the setup wasn't right. But anyway, I bought the trailer to use in my own bush at home, like a little cabin, winter camp, and carving camp, because I can't build a cabin because it's a provincially significant wetland or environment that's protected, so I can't build a structure. So I thought that'd be great there, and maybe that's where it's really going to shine the most. But yeah, I'm missing something. I miss the getting my water out of the lake, chopping my firewood, catching fish, you know. So maybe it's maybe I just the environment. But like I said, it was just a trial run to see, and I did see. I slept great, and I don't know. I think I'll process this a lot more on the drive home, and see where we go from here. But I don't know. This whole thing was funny. I even felt strange filming myself. It's been quite a year, and yeah, I don't know where we're going, but we'll keep going. We'll keep puttering away. So thanks for watching. I'm gonna shut it down now because I'm just gonna sit here, go to bed, get up, make coffee, and hightail it out of here. So until the next one, whatever that may be, I will catch you later. Thanks for watching.